man, a successful black man who's trying to buy NBC or whatever the fuck he was trying to do.
He was trying to buy NBC, yeah.
But how is it that black people aren't saying this is an attack on other successful black men?
I mean, they did say that about Diddy. They said this could possibly be a setup because this all came about because he's having a major lawsuit battle with a popular liquor brand, and he was claiming racism on certain things and why he wasn't getting the proper amount of money. So this is when all this kind of came out about. So basically, take this in there. Popular liquor brand, depending on how much money that liquor brand got in relationships, he can make Diddy life hard with a single phone call.
Everything I just said up to this point about it being like a target attack against black people, none of that applied for Diddy. I definitely hope. I never liked Diddy. That nigga not pro-black. He's all about himself. He's all about really weird things and putting other black people in extremely precarious positions. I don't want nothing to do with Diddy. I wish he wasn't black. Go ahead.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a short. Go ahead. I'm just saying, like, if he wasn't black, then a lot of black people wouldn't even trust him to begin with. They will trust him a lot less, and a lot of black people wouldn't be put in the bad position that they were in. A lot of black people were like heavily traumatized around that time. I think Usher was traumatized during that time. He spent that. So what's up, everybody? We are about to check out this Diddy situation. We touched on it very lightly in the past in one of our past videos, and apparently it's sprung back in action, and it's time for us to do some do a little bit more of a deep dive as far as what Diddy is all about. So in this video, we're gonna be reacting to a content creator by the name of Patrick CC. He went into a very, very in-depth deep dive on like Diddy up to this point. So go ahead to the video. Let's check it out.
When his ex-girlfriend Gina Huynh spoke publicly about what it's like to be in a relationship with him. Keep in mind that Gina was a side girlfriend for Diddy. The public didn't know about her because his public relationship was with Cassie Ventura, who he had been on and off dating for a decade.
He had caught me texting another man. We were in his closet and he like pushed me and I fell to the ground. He like stood over me. He avoided my face, but he like started punching me like on the side of my head, and I was just like covering my face. He like stomped on my stomach, like took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe, pleading to him like, can you stop? And he like stopped for a little bit. He like grabbed my hair from the back and like was like punching the back of my head.
She also claims that she was pregnant with his child in 2014.
You mind telling me what happened with that pregnancy?
He was like, you're gonna get an abortion, right? I was like, I don't know yet. And then he offered me $50,000 to get rid of it, but I turned it down because I just loved him.
Gina did not.
Just loved him.
It's delusional behavior. You know women are delusional.
Oh my God.
All right, y'all just have all the faith in. You got all the faith in people, bro. Hey, bro, you turn it down all that money because turn down that opportunity because I loved them. I think they'll say whatever, sure. I don't know.
Bitch was delusional. He was beating the shit out you. What you talking about? You like he don't love you. Man, but people be thinking that shit love though. That's the problem, man. They think you punching them and doing all that crazy shit that shows like passion that you love them. That's not passion. That's just I'm crazy, bitch.
Jeez. I got nothing for that one.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. When presented with opportunity like that, and you talking about love, I be kind of. Anyway, we'll put that aside. We'll put that aside now. I don't want people getting pissed at me. I don't want to. Anyway. But yeah, for the most part, yeah. Ladies, like seriously, there's a myriad of like places that you can like kind of turn to for domestic abuse and stuff like this. And if you are a victim of such things, then please like reach out to those things. Press charges against the man that's abusing you the way that they are, and use every possible resource out available to you to find some solace, some peace, so you can move on, go on with your lives. You're right, but I mean, as we kind of see here, like Diddy is I mean, granted, everything that she says is factual here. He seems to be kind of a bad person. You know what I'm saying? So like I just it's very. I'm just saying it's like very unfortunate that that somebody could like experience, like they can go through all these types of things, and he's just like pretty much living the lifestyle, living the life. You know what I mean? And I think he definitely deserves everything that's coming to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's 30 to 40, my nigga. You wild ass nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know why niggas gotta get money and just want to be super fucking weird in life and just want to be fucking rapists, pedos.
You know what? I'll wait till we get to the end of the video. I got a different perspective on that.
All right, go ahead. Next part.
In 2007, Diddy separated from his longtime partner Kim Porter and started dating Cassie. Cassie alleged that Combs controlled nearly every aspect of her life, from her career to having access to her personal medical records. She claims he was frequently violent, physically abusing her multiple times a year, and that he often plied her with copious amounts of drugs, which made videos like this one seem awfully suspicious, where Cassie seems to be hiding from Diddy.
Oh, that's what he said. He beat her that day.
What you want, What you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? You ain't got shit to say.
Beat her.
When you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, baby. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
The court papers assert that others who worked with Mr. Combs helped him control Ms. Ventura, like suppressing her music if she did not obey his orders, or by helping to conceal his behavior. But it wasn't just mentally controlling. He also often got physically violent with her. In one incident in Los Angeles in 2009, the suit says that Mr. Combs became enraged when he saw Ms. Ventura talking to another talent agent, then pushed her into a car and kicked her repeatedly in the face, making her bleed. The suit also details Diddy's requests for Cassie to engage in his newest sexual fantasy called voyeurism.
What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is.
Kanji.
Wow.
Oh, you know what voyeurism is?
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know.
you don't know what voyeur?
No. Actually, I don't know what that is.
All it is you enjoy watching people have sex. That's what voyeurism
Oh,
is.
it's a cock holder. Gotcha.
It could be cuckold.
Nah, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, ain't it?
I mean,
Oh no, that's enjoying your white people.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. You right.
but men, cuckolding could be a part of that as well. It depends on how far he wants to take it.
Your relationship with the woman, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's
But taking Cassie, didn't Cassie was married to Diddy?
Nah.
Or she just a
I
long
think
time girlfriend
the
for.
Porter chick was married to him.
Yeah, you're right. She was just a long time because she was a girlfriend like 10 years.
Yeah.
She was with him for a long time. She because she said she met him when she was 16. She was underage, technically. So
message.
all these niggas R. Kelly. That's basically what it is. They say Jay-Z didn't distance himself from me allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he was. All right.
We know about B. He didn't wait till that bitch came of age. He was like, that's Beyonce. And he was trying to get Aaliyah too. Like, he was the same motherfucker. He was trying to get Aaliyah too, just like R. Kelly had it. He was on it too. Like, Jay-Z was on that shit, and niggas act like that nigga wasn't fucking with Foxy Brown and she was 14, nigga. He was fucking on the Fox and she was 14.
Okay. I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Bill Cosby, John DeMajors, P. Diddy, possibly Jay-Z. They got all this stuff that's going on, evidence, testimonials, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How is it that when it happened to Bill Cosby, it's an attack on a black man, a successful black man who's trying to buy NBC or whatever the fuck he was trying to do?
He was trying to buy NBC, yeah.
But how is it that black people aren't saying this is an attack on other successful black men?
I mean, they did say that about Diddy. They said this could possibly be a setup because this all came about because he's having a major lawsuit battle with a popular liquor brand, and he was claiming racism on certain things and why he wasn't getting the proper amount of money So this is when all this kind of came out about. So basically, let's take this in there. Popular liquor brand, depending on how much money that liquor brand got in relationships, he can make Diddy life hard with a single phone call. Especially if they know he does these type of parties or know he does these type of things. All you have to do is just make somebody look at him. Now, Bill Cosby, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Who else you at? What you said, Bill?
He said Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. I mean, shit. He just left that white woman alone, man. That's his fault. He fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He just fucked up. He fucked up. He should have just left the white woman alone. He could have avoided that one. Jay-Z, niggas don't come for Jay-Z when he run out of power, run out of money. I don't know. Because he was on that Epstein list, and everybody tried to act like that nigga went on that Epstein list too. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just act like Jay-Z wasn't on the island a couple times. People are selective. Like they pick and choose. They pick and choose who they want to attack and who they want, you know what I'm saying? But when there's somebody they really love and shit like that, people just look the other way. Like, yeah, I don't know. And they like to say they don't know, but you do know. You read the fucking nigga's name on the manifest. He was there. We know what goes on this island. A bunch of weird, freaky shit. And he was there twice. I give you the first time, like, you go to, like, he just invites you out. Like, Keem, hey, man, I want you to check out my island. I don't know what the fuck's going on this island, but you went back, nigga. You went back. So I judge you off the second time. Okay? You can get tricked the first time to go somewhere, but when you go back, that means you had a good time.
What about you, man? Do you think it's an attack? Do you think these allegations are valid, like with many other allegations with successful black men, or do you think it's just a racial attack against successful black men?
Okay, so like just in strong generality, this is a strong general type question. Okay, so all right. Because this is such a general question, I'm going to just give an answer, give an opinion, but I'm not going to put a lot of eggs in the basket because I'm just choosing between two things. So I would say for the most part, yeah, I actually would say, how do I put this? I would say it's an attack on black people. Yeah, I would go ahead and say that because mostly to do with I think it's just something about them trying to keep especially black Americans out of the winner's circle. Especially if they I'm not talking about, like, I'm not gonna say specifically they're not wearing the dress. I'm not gonna say specifically that they doing weird things with other men and stuff like that, especially when they themselves aren't really, they don't swing that way. But I'm just saying, like, for these guys that's getting getting these allegations thrown at them and stuff like that, I do tend to favor the idea that they're not doing something that somebody powerful wants them to do. And it's leading them down this path of essential retribution. Like you want to wear this dress, you don't want to do something strange for the change, you don't want to do that and this and that. Well, there's repercussions for that. It's essentially the Negro wake up call. Is what a lot of people kind of say. It's obviously on the conspiratorial side. A lot of people don't have to believe this, but the fact of the matter is, like, well, it's last time I checked, there isn't any convincing evidence to indict or to charge Bill Cosby with that whole thing. But they went at him anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to say, they want to drop he was going to buy NBC joke and all that stuff. Hey, you say what you want to, but like it wasn't
no real facts. It wasn't no facts on that shit, because there was a lot of he say, she say shit. And the only thing that really got him the worst, because he didn't think he did nothing wrong, because a guilty person wouldn't tell you. He said, I gave bitches Quaaludes. He said that was the drug of choice. We all did Quaaludes back then. We got high and you fucked bitches. That was like the thing back then. And that kind of fucked him up, because he actually said, hey, I gave some bitches some Quaaludes. But you know what I'm saying? I don't believe Bill Cosby just people like women were saying he was bitches while his wife was upstairs. It's like, come on, bro. I'm bitches on the couch while the wife upstairs? I'm just saying, come on. I'm just saying, here's the powerful thing. Even though you may be fucking another woman while your wife upstairs, right? But women watching other women, hearing them get, it's like, like, you know, and they can just really just call the police. And then and it's the time frame. This the 70s, Rob. The 70s. Black men rape white women in the 70s. The 70s. Like, we rape white women in the 70s, and we get away with it like that.
Ooh, I didn't.
Like they saying they so scared of a black man in the 70s. Come on, bro. That's prime dominant time of white power. What are we talking about here?
So, to you two, and this is my last point to it. That is a convincing point. I didn't know that do make sense. But why not? If all this is mostly he say, she say, right? We ain't seen no tapes yet. Ain't been no official document with Diddy. Same thing you kind of make the point with Bill Cosby. It's mostly he say, she say.
Well, they said they got tapes though for Diddy, so the evidence on him, they got tapes,
and
they just ain't released the tapes to the public.
And everything I said about Diddy, as far as I'm concerned, he don't. I'm sorry. Let me say it this way. Everything I just said up to this point about it being like a target attack against black people, none of that applied for Diddy. I definitely hope. I never liked Diddy. That nigga not pro-black. He's all about himself. He's all about really weird things and putting other black people in extremely precarious positions. I don't want nothing to do with Diddy. I wish he wasn't black. Go ahead.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a short. Go ahead. I'm just saying, like, if he wasn't black, then a lot of black people wouldn't even trust him to begin with. They will trust him a lot less, and a lot of black people wouldn't be put in the bad position that they were in. A lot of black people were like heavily traumatized around that time. I think Usher was traumatized during that time. He spent that with Diddy.
He fucked that little boy head up. He told him Diddy house was some crazy shit, and he was a kid at the Diddy's house. He's like, no. And I don't understand why black people were just letting their kids just go live with a man they don't fucking know. Hey man, it's Diddy.
Same reason with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You was making a point though, Kanji, before I kind of interjected and clarified myself.
And created a short. Yeah, I know. Trying to take my shine, Marcus. Trying to take my shine.
I'll give you that one. You know, I can be real, you know, but no, I'll spare you this time.
I was just saying that, you know, because you can make any case that it's an attack on black people or successful black people with any allegations that's against them.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. If it's true,
how would this be any different? Because they can say they have something, but how you know they're not lying?
About the tapes?
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the niggas come out the house with the tapes.
I never seen any footage of people walking outside with tapes.
I mean, you watch niggas in the box with everybody.
The box can't have anything on that.
I'm just saying, it look like tapes, nigga.
It look
like tapes.
See what I'm saying? So how do?
I mean, you can look up, but when he goes to trial. They would show all the evidence in court documents, so you can look up everything. And also, it was a lot of moving pieces when Diddy house got raided. Right? If you paid attention to Hollywood, niggas got to doing things when that happened. So,
but basically, what I'm asking is, when is it black people should be rallying behind the trendsetters or the leaders of the black?
You gotta
community?
make sure the niggas they did what they said he did before you rally behind them. So it's like, if you're going to rally behind Diddy, right, we got to get some real facts about what's going on before we start saying, hey, man, y'all tripping on Diddy, bro. Y'all just trying to take down successful black men. And the problem is, we saw what happened with the Cassie, right? The reason why she even got that type of settlement, because people don't understand the law, right? So they said she sued Diddy. That's not the case. She sued Diddy's companies, right? So when you sue the companies, right, they had to show the evidence to all his boards so they can conduct on how to go about it accordingly. So whatever evidence that she had on Diddy, his board saw that, and the assurance paid it out. Diddy didn't pay out his pocket what, you know what I'm saying, out, you know, what he gave Cassie. It was an assurance policy. They have assurance on these type of things that protects the company. That's why he had to step down. You see what I'm saying? So whatever she had, it was pleasable enough to make all these board members say, okay, you got to go and we got to pay this woman this fucking money, because what she got on you will fucking destroy everything that you built.
Okay.
So therefore, whatever she had, that held weight. That had the whole weight to make them fold. You see what I'm saying? And the only reason she didn't go to court is because her husband told her not to, because the videos would have came out of what she did in those sexual acts of him making her fuck other men, and they have kids together. He just said, take the money, and so you can at least save a little bit of your image. Because if you go to court, and I know you want him to go to jail, but if you do this, your kids are going to see you in this light. And that's why she didn't go to court. You see?
Well, yeah. And you do got to check this. But even like with the Tory Lanez things, this chick said like 4, 5, 6 different stories. So
that's totally different. I mean, that's totally different. But like the Cassie thing, right? Why I'm saying why everything's starting to fall after Cassie is because they saw what happened, how the companies reacted, how they voted. So that means it had to be some proof to it. It had to be some hardcore evidence that this ain't no he say she say shit, nigga. You fucking did the shit, the fuck the bitch said you did. You see what I'm saying? That's why they kicked. That's why he's been dropped from every company that he's owned. He had to step down for everything. He has to sell. He's selling all this little shit because that shit had to have some proof to it. If he say she say shit, they would have told the bitch kick rocks. You see what I'm saying? She had to show what she had. And she did. She said she had videos and all these text messages, documents. So whatever she had to show that to these lawyers to say, hey, man, y'all need to pay her that money.
So what you think, Marcus? When should black people rally behind the people that's in the forefront and representation of us?
You should always rally behind the people at the forefront. If these people are talented 10th, I mean, I definitely believe that black people should get behind and rally behind their talented 10th. Because those talented 10th can actually do favors for the lower and middle class of black people. But if it's going to be a thing where this is indefensible, then you have to abandon at all costs for the simple reason in that we don't want to lose our credibility as well. If white people get to the point where they believe that we just back people just because they black, then that's gonna have like outrageous, like supremely damaging ramifications. So ultimately at all times.
Okay. No, that was I guess it was a decent answer. Shit. Okay, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Oh Jesus Christ,
nigga!
Fuck, I walked.
So we can't let have this conversation without like kind of talking a little bit more direct about about some of the things that he did to Cassie, right? One of the things that I remember him mentioning is the money situation, the fact that how much he controlled what she made and all of this shit. Like how, like, is that like a thing? Like, because I'm not a producer. I don't know any producers. Like that's completely outside of my forte. But I mean, y'all know a little more about music than I do. Like, is this something that's like normal for these type of people to do? I mean, shit. The fact that he's dating is just crazy enough to me. But like, is that like normal for people to do this?
In Hollywood, I mean, you see a lot of those cases of what Cassie went through. A lot of female artists go through that because these men are powerful, and they dictate the space they're trying to get into. So they control these women by saying, I give you a record deal, this, that, and the third. And they control how much money they make and everything, what they wear, everything. So that does happen a lot. And it happens because these girls are young. Most of them always tell you, I met him, I was 16, 17. They don't be grown women. They're not 25, 30 years old meeting these men with a sharp tack man. These be little girls. And these dudes be, they prey on them. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, but they definitely do that shit. Like, a lot of them, they be really preying on these little girls, and they get caught up in the contract. Like Cassie said, she met Diddy when she was 16, and she's been with him since she was 16. And that's why people don't understand. Like, they were like, why she didn't come out any sooner? I was like, bro, he been, like, mind fucking this bitch since she was a kid. What the fuck you talking about? She is terrified of this nigga. She ain't gonna say shit. It took her years to even build up the courage after she left him to even do what she did. So.
So do you think this is you just said it, you pretty much just said it, but like, do you really think this is a woman thing? This is a gender issue or a sex issue?
I think it's just a power thing. That's just what comes with power.
So I think you would rather say in the statement that I'm responding to you with, right, that this is A&Rs and these producers and these big name, big deep walleted individuals are preying on young people,
Yes.
not necessarily young women. So because
they get the boys too. They get the boys too.
So I think that's important to state as well.
It's just a power thing.
Well, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Well, you gonna say that every time you get a chance.
Every time.
But yeah, so like these guys is definitely these guys. I mean, such as Diddy is definitely putting. I don't know how to really put it. They putting huge strains on black power and black empowerment by way of abusing these people the way they have been. So if anybody, if everybody that's watching right now, I very much so think you should go ahead and watch the rest of the video. The video does start out with him speaking about specifically about the Biggie situation and how that kind of started and how it ended and how Diddy himself benefited from it. So definitely go ahead and check that out. And in the meantime, we'll catch you on the flip side. It's been Chicago Black Delegation.